Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
But of course it can give him more threat if Way's up there. The extra AD is nice. Speaking of nice, fancy feats from Ruler. And if they crash this wave, they can look for a dive. No flap. I don't know how long that cooldown is off the top of my head, but I reckon it's long enough that they can look for this redive right now.
I think you're right. Well, Flash and Ghost available, but immediately Ruler doesn't have an example and won't have a response. Way under turret will survive as well. First blood over to LWX and RNG set up bot nicely while we look towards mid for Tang Yuan. Wind becomes lightning. Yagao gets the slow. Tang Yuan flashes.
Yeah, people kind of hanging around here. Wait, seemingly wants the grubs, but Kanavi, despite, potential dragon setup being a thing here, doesn't want to give up all three grubs and
engages in. The rest of JDG aren't here. Flandre with a flash available, he takes it. Gold card. Out of range. Jamada. That happened.
He has ult, man. Just press Over now as he clears the wolf camp, so both junglers have that ultimate available. Let's see what they can do. Flandre's actually got a roam window down here. So JDG really want this to happen.
Well, Missing tried to buffer the knock-up here, but won't get it successfully. Everyone's in for the all-in as the dive comp now showing how far it can go. A 1-for-1 trade so far. Ruler's a healthy one, though, as Tang Yuan is just out of position. The way in the middle, he'll also trade, but what happens next for JDG under turret? They do some poke, but with a jungler down, even that doesn't matter. I mean, I guess Breathe is going to get the push up on the top side, Jamada.
Dive necessarily to be had, but just the pressure can certainly force Ruler to have to miss out on this wave, and Missing is finally here. Wave.
Does he want to take it? I mean, there's no sneezing going on that's going to work out. Missing is Nature's grasping for the time being. LWX took a turret shot as that separating bolt. The execute almost coming through, but Missing is one hit away and eventually drops down to LWX to poke from over the wall. It's Yagao trying to join in. Mum clears out the way, but no one there to support Ruler. A double goes over. LWX is massive. He will trade his life under turret, giving a shutdown back over to Ruler. But things are going really well again for RNG in the early game.
The positive thing to talk about for RNG, hopefully if they continue to extend this lead, as we'll take a pause. Yagao.
Stun. Fear. Can he move? No, he cannot. Tang Yuan with the kill. Wave. It doesn't work the second time. Do it a third. This is a Fate must be up in some gold. I mean, we're looking at a small CS lead, and it's also Twisted Fate. So that's also the problem is LWX all-ins onto Ruler. He's got flash available. Second skin wouldn't be enough as Mum gets angry again. That damage off the side was unfair. LWX gets tagged and flashes away. Now the gold card, the follow through. He all committed and he gets punished for it. RNG again, maybe the skin was too thick as Breathe. What is he doing? A double kill over to Ruler. And JDG are being gifted away back into this game. Now maybe it goes back and forth as Tang Yuan is gifted Missing. It must be Christmas because a lot of the time RNG aren't always on the same page. As now again, we have to see while they start up the Herald, it won't be contested, but will there be a fight afterwards? And will we see RNG coordinating here as they set up a potential dive? There's a quickness onto Flandre. He flashes away. He's locked up finally. The Fate sealed. Won't go anywhere. The Fear long range and Tang Yuan picks up the credit. Low health bars for RNG, but you can see JDG already backed away.
Yeah, exactly. JDG, they're cross-mapping this. Yagao's getting the bottom side tower and getting the dragon at the same time, so
LWX has come through the lane quite red hot. We mentioned Ruler's trading and the fact that he's also big as Breathe now in his own lane won't get a fair shot because it's a 1v2. Jumps back onto Yagao. Is the damage there? Is it enough? Way to save his day. The flash, it's matched though, and Breathe drops down. And now that Way's here, he tried to commit to save his top laner's life, but the range also there. Kanavi trying to buy time. Ulti flies through onto Way. He survives long enough, but the rest of JDG are flying through. You'd say that's great, but RNG need to run for the hills. The range on top as well. And Ruler's damage as he wants to flap, but the wings, I think, are on cooldown.
Really, from RNG. It's only if Breathe gets on top of him that he's got to worry for the time being.
Flandre used ulti, by the way. Destiny is down, so no reposition here from the Twisted Fate.
Yeah, no reposition. RNG, they're really taking their time about this. They don't want JD to get through the choke, but they have now.
Breathe on the angle is good, but gets tagged out. Now they know exactly where he's approaching from if they didn't before. His Dragon goes down to 5k, all for a third Dragon that will make Mountain. Mum flies through again. Wei has to ulti out. He's got flash to get back in, but there's no Dragon contest. JDG marches a 5-man troop, take it out with ease. And now they've got access to mid-wave as well, Jamada.
Yeah.
It feels like that was just such a simple, smart play.
Yeah, I mean, JDG take their time. Everyone on RNG eventually angles down towards the bottom lane, and there you have it. Not only do they get the Dragon because they're able to force their... whether he was actively thinking about that, I'll give him... I'm pretty sure he probably was. If he pulls... Oh.
Sneaky.
Oh, really sneaky.
Wait, Kanavi just reset. Kanavi is nowhere near...
JDG, no, but Kanavi's obviously not anywhere nearby. This is a pretty big problem. And there's not a lot of ultimates available either.
Oh, it's going down slow. Flandre's walking in. I mean, if Baron goes down, great.
Oh,
but
Kanavi.
there's missing jump again. He does it again. Kanavi just flies in and does it again. I thought there's no way he's in range. RNG are just going to lose this series to Baron. It wasn't even JDG's doing. I think RNG just lost this series to Baron.
Oh, I can't.
Face. Look at his face. Yeah, whatever.
Getting away with this.
There's no way RNG are about to lose this entire series. The 2 Baron plays. 1 down. Execute to follow. That's an ace. And base is breaking here. You'd have to think, like, what the heck? RNG, where have the good old days gone? What is this?
I don't know, man. I just don't.
RNG aren't good anymore.
It's one of those. It's because they're so typically good that you just, you know, like when they're bad for long or like even a short period of time, it just feels longer than it is. Ming.
He's out. Missing. Nature's Grasp. Hang on.
Oh.
Wei has to ulti. They still get the re-engage, and that's an execute on Missing. L2X ulti's in, but Ruler's reposition is sick as Mum takes care of the rest. Aren't mummies good like that? He's free tagged on the side as well, and Flandre is just nuking. That guy is rigging the deck. As for JDG, now with so many members down in their way, the base is in tatters again.
Yeah, base in tatters again. How much can they look to get? The problem is, Hui is a champion. So,
what is
2
that?
cards and a two Twisted Fate war attacks and a Ruler war attack.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, more likely the Flandre damage was one doing it. He just Destinied in between 2 RNG, but dude, he doesn't take enough damage. Flandre doesn't take enough damage. He survives a burst from a Yone, picks up a double.
And Ruler just
now
solo
getting the help
killed
of Ruler's mum. Where did he come from? This is an assassin Smolder who's now been ultied up, runs in. Flandre. They're in a 5 versus 2.
I can't believe it. Oh, Ruler. Yeah, has to be careful. Wait.
That's a trade, isn't it?
Wait, that's still a lot of damage. But at the end of the day, this should just about be game with the Baron buff. Plus the Void Mites. RNG, they're out of gas.
I think it is. I think it is. With the Twisted Fate, I think it definitely is. RNG, 2 games in a row. Baron is not their friend. If you take one thing away from today, it's that JDG were just gifted the present of 2 games back.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.